welcome back to Apologist to Jason Tony. Trucy lost something last night. Something was stolen. What was it?
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
Panties? Alright, let's figure it out. So they stolen your
My panties, yes.
Right, panties.
That's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll. I was alone in the office last night. I'd hung my panties out the window there to dry. When a thief came and took them. My favorite panties. I ran after them. Give those back! I shouted. Wait!
Well, that was certainly brave of you.
But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. A darn crying shame, yep. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo.
Right.
And you'll help out Trucy doll here too, yeah? Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases.
I guess.
Let's see where we stand.
In the courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list.
Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's going to pay us for this again?
And the second item. Mr. Eldune's request to find his stolen stand.
For which we stand to gain a bowl of salted noodles.
And the last request is mine! To find my stolen panties.
That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly. To the streets.
Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me.
Guess we might as well get started. Let's see. A hit and run, stolen stand. Last but not least, stolen panties. She disappeared! Alright, we're going to...
It's very Ace Attorney that we're looking for a 15-year-old's panties.
Yeah!
That tracks. We immediately have to sexualize any female character.
That's sexualizing her!
Let's find the panties!
We just have to find the panties! That's right! I'm not thinking about what the panties cover up. I'm looking for panties, alright? I'm on the job here, and I'm going to look for them, alright?
Yeah, guys, I think we should look for her panties.
Yep.
That's what we should look for.
This is new.
Someone literally stole her panties.
Mr. Red's gone.
Couldn't look for shoes, her jacket, a fucking hat, an ascot. Let's look for fucking panties.
It's funny, alright? We need to look for panties, alright?
It's not funny.
It is funny.
Maybe he's gone for an examination.
He'll probably be back soon. Let's wait.
I think it might take some time. Daddy always loves his examinations.
Don't ask Justice, you don't want to know.
Why don't we come back later?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Now we're going to the accident scene. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by a car?
According to the map, this is the place.
A huge mansion.
Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her.
Okay. What I'm curious about... Park over there, too.
Excuse me, can we have a few words with you?
You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating?
It's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money.
Money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kentucky family mansion, little girl. Huh? You, kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, Theta, bye!
Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something?
But the Kentucky family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Ah! Right!
Yay! Way to whip him into shape, ma'am.
She don't know fear? I'm Plum Kentucky. Wife of the 4th head of the Kentucky family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney-in-law. If looks could kill, this woman will be a mass murderer by now. Have a look at my badge. Sorry, kid, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Okay, well, useful. Fuck. Alright, a brightly painted dragon. Why do I get a feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint as well. That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the 3rd so far. 3rd? The 1st spilled paint all over the entrance here. The 2nd on my kimono. So No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess.
What's this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy? Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy?
There we go. That's right. And I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, won't you?
Of course. Then you can make them clean up their own mess.
You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that.
I bet you do. I left my teeth. I laughed if my teeth wasn't chattering so hard. Ah! Who's that? She's looking at the park.
She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know?
There is something about her. That she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate.
I smell an incident.
You can be the officer?
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park.
Now don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am.
That's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park.
You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous.
Hey, miss, stay out of the park.
He got mad at me.
Hey, miss, stay out of the park! Something happened to him, officer? No, move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play somewhere else? But that kids, we're not playing. I'm an attorney.
Something wrong.
No. Something wrong. Detective Sky! We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Detective!
The fuck? It's what's her face? What's her name?
That's Emma Sky, yeah.
Yeah, right. Why is she wearing a lab coat?
I don't really want to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run around and play somewhere else? Look, we're not... Oh, I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental hydroglucose?
You can't pronounce that?
I can't pronounce it, yeah.
It's obviously hydroxyacryladonotrace.
Hydroxy
hydroxy trace. Come again? What's hydroxy stuff?
Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am! I like my Patrick Waldman impression. How are we gonna get more information like this?
Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street?
Oh yes, that nice woman.
Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so...
Yes. Whoa!
What is it, Apollo?
How about you go, through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy?
Huh? Seems like a bit of a needless procedure.
I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters.
Oh, that means you're the bad guys.
Trucy, do me, please. I'm begging you here. The bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some more tea after this. It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
So you're saying that business is in a slump?
Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? Of course you wanted to know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away?
That's my daddy.
I should have known. One of Al Capone's thought he might make a great point man.
Capo? Point man?
Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Ugh. Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise and found your father drowned in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue?
You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see. I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me.
But why are you out here cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you?
But please! Go through me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes? But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see. How noble of him. I availed myself to the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened to the park across the street? Oh, yes. Quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say.
Chicago... huh?
Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house.
Did something happen at your house, too?
A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it?
Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly.
So, What happened at your house? Bloomers. Last night. Huh? I got a bad feeling about this. Me, Little Plum Kitagi, the victim of a panty snatcher.
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen.
Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it?
Take that!
No, of course not. Mercy! I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. So I'd imagine Chusi's and Mrs. Kitaki's panties have much in common. I just imagine Mrs.
She's fucking common? The rapper?
Oh my god! That's right.
John Wick's foe and John Wick Chapter 2?
That's right. I just imagine Miss Kitaki's panties.
I know. We'll find your bloomers too.
Great! Show me what you're made of. What have you gotta be here to this time, Chusi? A girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. You'll be this guy.
Okay, let me think of a good voice here. Hello, Mother.
Mother? She's a Kitaki too?
Miss? Here, our flyer. Right? Anything, agency?
Anything, agency?
Yeah. Do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney. Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye.
Why didn't you give her our flyer?
I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help.
She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Huh? Gotta examine the trash can. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out.
A detective's life sure is a hard one.
I'm an attorney. Huh?
2 pieces of garbage with paint on them.
These slippers. They look like those slippers you get at a hospital.
Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go in a car?
I don't believe so. Oh, it's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone.
Wait, you don't think...
I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Right.
Wow. And he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take?
Oh, fuck! The slippers! I got the slippers! Alright. Then we go to... Of course! Why, of course we go to...
The right offices.
Fuck!
The right anything agency. No, the scene of the stand.
Yeah, of course. So, what's this place?
This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly.
Oh, and this is where his stand was stolen from. I see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already.
Hey! Teacher! Leave those kids alone! Look, there's a police car parked over there.
You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign. Arachnid's Clinic.
Oh, that's where the thief went.
A thief?
The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it.
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Oh. There you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet?
No, not yet.
The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that.
This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. Puppy!
Look, a doggy! Good boy, Salty.
I'm sure the dog has a real name, Juicy.
Yup, sure does. Named Spoon. And it's a she, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem so lively. She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing. Apollo, let's find that stand soon for Spoon's sake.
I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. No clues here. You fucking asshole. Hey, is this yours, Mr. Eldon?
Hey, that there's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Wow, it does smell like noodles. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back for me, sonny boy. I'm begging ya.
Bowl! Custom-made Eldon Noodles Bowl decorated with the Eldon's Noodles mascot. I forgot we did that. Looks like an oil drum that's... It looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there.
Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious.
You don't think he uses rainwater to cook the noodles and make the broth, do you?
Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look, sign over there. Eldoon's only uses water from all natural sources.
I think I'll take a rain check on eating here. It's quite a sign. I think that's new as opposed new as opposed to old.
Ah, you like it? Made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Lucky for me, it spells a word all by itself and spruces up my image, it does.
It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going for it. Ah, so, this is your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was it?
Aye, passed down from father to son. That stand seen its share of salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say.
That high blood pressure does too. So, your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was stolen.
Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand. I lost a legend! No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand?
You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon.
She's not aiming for that late night market.
I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. Then I went inside.
When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early.
Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being. They took everything. All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams!
Oh.
At least they left one bowl. Look, they're on the ground. If you don't find that stand today, and I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl, my last bowl!
Please. I'm under enough pressure here as it is.
That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. It's a crying shame, that is. If they have to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
The garage, right. You don't think the thief lives there, do you?
I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor.
Do I detect a little animosity here?
Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly.
What?
That doorway sure is sparkly.
The Miraculous Clinic, huh? More like a casino parlor than a hospital. It must be quite profitable.
Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today.
I understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car?
Maybe they're tax evaders. Sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today. Did something happen? Oh no, nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor.
Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on this Miraculous Clinic.
We could use Mr. Eldoon.
We could use him?
We could ask Mr. Eldoon, then use him. He is their neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet.
If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning.
The police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me, the neighbor. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him.
The wrong crowd?
Never you mind about that.
Let's go in the gay rage.
Gay rage.
Gay rage, ooh.
This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran.
Are you sure?
Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties?
Juicy, could you try not saying panties so many times? My god. Look, it's a folding ladder.
Polly, that's called a stepladder. Come on!
Step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder then?
It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together.
So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right?
Wait. Huh?
You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing.
Can we talk about something else?
We'll talk about something else in
The next episode.
Thank you for watching this episode of
Danganronpa.
I was gonna say Danganronpa. Amazing story. I apologize for making like and subscribe and up. I'll be no fun to me open. Would you?
Every single day.
Bye.